All right, guys, it's JR from 570 Kayak Fishing. There's Kev. He's gonna go over his kayak tournament setup. Yep. Fish. Woo -hoo -hoo -hoo. That is a really nice fish. All right, take it away, Kev.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Just wanted to go over, Jared and I want to go over just our setup for our tournament tomorrow. This is my setup essentially for every bi-weekly tournaments right now. Going out at 5 a.m. in the morning, so this is going to be the setup I run. This is about 5 or 6 times I've been out on this kayak. It is brand new. It's a bonafide SS 127. So it's a 12-foot 7-inch kayak. It has the highest seat and one of the widest platforms that I was able to research and try to come up with. Being 5'6", it's sometimes difficult to navigate when I'm really low in the kayak, so that's why I chose this one. So you can see it is nice and high. For setup in front of me, I used a carbon paddle, lightweight. I do have the Yak Attack collapsing net. I do keep this in front of me when I am fishing. I've only had this out a handful of times, so I'm looking for a better setup. So if anybody has suggestions or recommendations or things they do with bonafide and keeping that collapsible net nearby, I'm thinking over my shoulder. I haven't experienced with that yet, but I'm looking for any suggestions. I do keep the catch board to my right on a double Yak Attack paddle holder. It fits nicely in there.
It does fit very nice in there.
Yeah. It's right at my fingertips. I have my net here so I can net fish, and then I can put down and be able to pick up the catch board. I do use identifier tag, the catch board holder, identifier holder. And I do have this tethered to the right side, so that if I do lose this or this does fall off, I do have it tethered to my side. So the only thing I can lose there is my identifier.
Which I do all the time.
It does have the bonafide is really nice with a big junk drawer. So I find a lot of times my drinks, empty bottles, trash, when I'm engaged in fish, the last thing I want to do is worry about where I put my stuff at. So it's easy to throw it underneath me, and then be able to slide this out, my excess lures or line that I got caught up on. I slide that back underneath me. Keep everything contained. It does have a little dry storage in front of me, rarely in here. And then I do have Yak Attack GoPro mount here. GoPro go on top so I can keep all footage in front, my left and right. It's the only camera I have on board right now. I'm not really looking for anything more. It's a challenge enough to be able to keep all of this contained. And
let them know what you power it with.
Yeah, so it is powered with Dakota lithium 12 amp hour power box. That was an assembled unit that has a main switch. It also has an LED light on the side of it. That's actually on this side. You can't see it, it's up against the box. I don't use the light, but it does have a car charging port, and it does have 2 USBs that I plug my GoPro directly right into.
Perfect.
So for all my tackle, I do use the Yak Attack black box. It does have 2 nice hinges. These are completely modifiable. You can move these hinges to wherever you would want on this. You could put them in any kind of holes here. I keep this one open during fishing. I lock this one because I reach around from the right to open my box. One clip, and there's my tackle. A little better organized for tomorrow morning.
And then it'll be unorganized by the end of the day.
Oh yeah, most of it will probably end up in the junk drawer.
Yeah.
Or a lot of it. Then it does have 4 rod holders. I was fishing with 5 rods a couple weeks ago, but this week I'm going to 4. I have 4 pretty
changes every week.
Yep.
Changes
so
every week, every tournament.
4 this week. It's nice with the bonafide. They have these clips here that will go right into the black box. Keeps that anchor down on all 4 points. It does have 2 handles that you install whatever you like. This is the last thing that I have for accessories, and this is probably one of the most important things for me, especially being a little bit inexperienced with a kayak and tournament fishing. It's about precision and efficiency, and using the river stick. It is an 8-foot carbon pole with a stainless steel tip. It is an anchor. It's very easy to install for when you're ready to go for fishing time. Insert the pole down. We have 1 cotter pin right here. Loosen the cotter pin. Slide your pole up. Put it through the pre-drilled hole, and then install your cotter pin. This will stay up the time that I'm fishing. I use this most often when I do land a fish. It's very nice.
Let them know how it goes down here.
It's very nice to be able to put the anchor down, especially in the Susquehanna. There's a lot of...
Oh, we gotta come to the other side, hold on.
There's a lot of fast current, pulls, eddies, and you can get turned around very quickly. So when I do land a fish and I'm ready to slow down, slow my pace up, it is a pulley here. I just, as I'm set it back, release and let it go, and the river stick will drop.
Drops right down.
And then I can pull this on that pulley system.
Bring it back up.
And lock it in. And my anchor's back up. Very nice.
Perfect.
So that's about what I'm running. I'm looking for any suggestions, feedback, anything you guys are using on a bonafide, or anything you may see that might benefit me. Please comment, chime in, and let me know what you think. Thank you, guys.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's JR from 570 Kayak Fishing. I got Kev behind the camera, and we're talking today about kayak fishing tournament setups. This is my kayak here. It is a Jackson Coda 12. I love this kayak to death. It's like a 2016. I got it off a guy in New York a year and a half ago, and I love it. It's a great setup for me. I can stand in it very easily. It tracks really good, and I'm gonna go over with everything from bow to stern. So up here, all my stuff's in the way right now, but I have a dry storage right to the hull. There is bags that come in there that you could put in there for to keep all your stuff organized right in the front. It has your paddle holder in the front, and it has a place for your rod tips to go in. Moving back from that, I have this big hatch right here, which is a lot of the reason I love this kayak. I have this big insert in here. I keep all my crap in there. You pull that out, and I keep everything else in there. I keep my rods in there. It's a great rod locker. Buckles up right there. I have 2 tracks on the side. This boat has no tracks on the gunnel, so it is nice to have tracks in the middle here. Moving back from that, I have the Jackson seat with the thermarest cushion lumbar support, which is awesome. You can let air out of that. You can put air in it. I have a lot of air in it. That's the way I run it. I have my PDF here. It is the NRS Chinook. A lot of people run it. Got my pliers, my knife, everything. Great PDF. I'm running 6 rods on this boat right now. I keep one up front, the one that I'm using mostly. And then I have 2 rocket launcher tubes that you could put straight up, straight back. You could move them out for trolling. Doesn't matter what you want to do with them. You could do anything. Then I have 3 rod holders in my yak gear crate. The thing that I did with the yak gear crate for filming, this is my GoPro stick mount. It's a Yak Attack GoPro mount. I cut a piece of cutting board to mount on my crate, and then I put a gear track on that to mount my GoPro from. As you can see, I have no tracks in the back here. It's an older kayak. That wasn't a big thing back then. I have my my catch board that I usually tether right here, and then I just slide that under the seat for when I need it. Most important tool on your boat, your measuring board.
How many have you lost?
What's that?
How many have you lost since kayak fishing?
Too many. Way too many. So I have the Dakota lithium battery, the same as Kev's, the 12 amp hour battery in this box. Cheap Plano box that me and Kev put together. Just a simple on and off switch. And then 2 USB ports. It's perfect. That runs my GoPro. That's the only electronics that I have on my boat right now. Might upgrade that eventually, but who knows. So then all the way in the back, I have another dry hatch that goes straight to the hull. Like I said before, they come with bags in them. I don't have any bags in mine right now. It goes straight to the hull. And then of course the river stick, you can't go wrong without it. It is a game changer. Every time I catch a fish and I net that fish, this goes down, and you'll see in my videos of me anchoring it, and you won't even notice me anchoring it because it's that fast. It's that simple. All I do is pull my cord, drop it down. When I'm done, pull it back up, anchor the line back in the anchor, done. I mean, you won't even notice me anchor up because it's that fast and that simple. But yeah, that's my tournament kayak setup for this weekend. I don't always run 6 rods, but I am this weekend. It is a different area that we're used to, so I'm bringing everything. So yeah, that's it for now. But yeah, stay tuned. Subscribe, like, hit that funny bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.